Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farah Hawani, binti Muhamad Taufi. I would like to present my final year project entitled Antimicrobial Study of Glycerol and Starch Biofilm with an addition of algae and cinnamon extraction oil. My focus in this study is by utilizing the natural resources to be fabricated into a biofilm. As we know, petroleum-based plastic is globally banned. Thus, this will urge the emergence of manufacturers to produce a biodegradable plastic. On top of that, food are prone to spoil during storage. Fresh fruit like apples, grapes, and strawberries are exposed to bacteria and often consumed raw. These antimicrobial properties in biofilm are important in food packaging and agricultural industry. These antimicrobial properties will determine and extending the shelf life of the food while maintaining the quality and safety of the food. The objective of my project is to fabricate the antimicrobial film based on glycerol and starch with an addition of cinnamon extraction oil, algae, and lactic acid. To achieve my main objective, I have to investigate the effect of different starch and glycerol loading on the physical and morphological properties of biofilm. I also have to examine the antimicrobial properties of biofilm with the addition of cinnamon extraction oil. This is the methodology of fabricating the biofilm. First, I have to prepare the raw material, especially the cinnamon extraction oil. The cinnamon powder are purchased from local market and are extracted using a microwave assisted method. The oil are collected using separator, while algae are purchased from local traders from Sabah and are cleaned, dried, crushed into powder. Then we proceed to the fabrication of starch-based biofilm. The amount of starch ranging from 2% to 4%. Then I proceed to the fabrication of glycerol biofilm plus with the suitable amount of starch. The amount of glycerol ranging from 10 to 20%. And then it was revised back and initiated from the lowest value, which are 1% to 4%. Then I test the biofilm with the antimicrobial assay. The biofilm was tested by bacteria that come from fruit and fish, and the biofilm characterization was done using scanning electron microscope and optical microscope. This is the result on starch loading. The suitable amount studied is 3 weight % of starch. From observation, the biofilm are in good shape and it is not easy to break. Next is the result on glycerol loading. The suitable amount for glycerol is 1%. These biofilm are observed to have a continuous form as a one sheet and it is not easily to break. This is the morphology of starch loading that was observed under scanning electron microscope. The 3 weight % of starch have a surface which is very clean with a few dots of starch granules. Meanwhile, the 4% of starch have a surface that was covered by propagation of the stretch line and white wrinkle caused by the excessive starch loading. Now we proceed with the microbial assay. This is a sample without the addition of cinnamon extraction oil and exposed with bacteria from fish. After 21 days, there are black spots observed indicating the bacterial growth. This is the sample without addition of cinnamon extraction oil and exposed with bacteria from fruit. This biofilm also exhibit the black spot, which indicates bacterial activity. Next is to sample with an addition of cinnamon extraction oil and expose with bacteria from fish. After 21 days, there are no black spots that manifest with the bacterial growth. And also with this sample, which also have an addition of cinnamon extraction oil, but exposed with the bacteria from fruit. After 21 days, there are no black spots that shows the bacteria activity. From my research, those black region shows the bacteria that was left behind on the surface of the biofilm. And in conclusion, starch of 3 weight percent and glycerol at 1 weight percent are proven can be fabricated into biofilm with an addition of algae, cinnamon extraction oil, and lactic acid. The physical appearance of biofilm is not easy to break and it remains intact. Lastly, the biofilm are proven to inhibit the bacterial growth that originates from fruit and fish. This is because the function of this biofilm is to wrap frozen food such as fruit, fish, meat, and chicken. That's all from me. Thank you.